It took me a lot of time to realize that things that happened there are still with me.
Basically, after a few minutes, my body was, it felt like I had static electricity in my body. And the first person who touched me, old woman, kid, or something like that, I would fly him away.
One of the worst things I suffer from is fear that goes along almost everything I do in life.
It affects everything in my life. From physical symptoms all the time, like I'm trembling right now because I'm feeling so stressed.
I'm Eldad Schreiber. I'm 30 years old. I live in Pardes Chana in the north of Israel.
I'm 22 years old. I was born in France from Israeli parents. I moved here when I was 20 years old through Garin Sabah to join the army. Served in Golani, Special Forces.
My name is Zev Arazi. That's my surname. I live in the south. I'm 57 years old. I have two kids. One is 25 and one is 21. I'm divorced 4 years now.
My name is Shaked. I'm 28 years old. I'm married to my beautiful wife Irit, and I live in Kfar Saba.
I served in a unit called the Goz in Tzuk Eitan, 2014.
2014, I was in Sajaya. Yeah, it was a little bit of a mess there.
It was winter time, 87 November. I was a commander in an army base, and we got attacked by surprise by a PLO man that came with a glider from Lebanon. 5 of my soldiers died that day, 9 was wounded, and it was a very traumatic moment.
It was in Tzuk Eitan in 2014. I was serving in a medical unit as a commander, and I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was a huge surprise to find myself in Gaza Strip all of a sudden.
I remember a few years after, I didn't think I have something. I thought everything that is happening to me is normal.
It really is affecting everything, like my relationship with my wife and my ability to even step outside of this apartment. My reaction to noises all the time, like city, regular noises. I just cannot function here.
And it became to be like a roller coaster, you know, day by day, and it got worse and worse and worse.
I actually left home for 3.5 months. I moved to a balancing home in another city. It was very hard on me and my wife.
Then I understood that something is not right with me. I cried a lot. I was drinking a lot.
And I felt suicidal this whole time, in a lot of days. It's a struggle. I'm also fighting for my life.
I have to say it's a lot of surprises in the life. You don't know when it will come.
Making relationship, romantic relationship, it's like almost undoable.
Sometimes my body responds to some triggers in a way that I feel that I'm back in the war. My body is back in the war, but my mind is not.
It's uncontrollable. Like if I'm reacting to a siren, I can all of a sudden shout and just stop functioning, even if it's in the middle of a wedding.
By joining Heart2Heart, I not just learn to deal with it, I get more tools.
I found that the yoga helps a lot. If I do it every day, after 2 weeks I felt a change. My the constant pain I'm feeling, it got a little bit lower.
Yoga is something that really helped me, like instead of taking all this energy, like learn how to listen to myself and how to move slowly and how to balance the energy inside me.
Through the breathing, through a constant practice, you develop the skill of being centered, being in the here and now, which is basically when I'm having an episode, I'm not in my body is not here and now, my body is in the war.
We get together for very special days that combine many activities such as like cooking lessons, lections, going out on the field for a trip.
Also, I have a mentor from Heart2Heart that I talk with her about the future and about family or work I want to progress in.
A lot of the times when I can't believe in myself, when someone else is holding that torch for me, that's a huge help.
It really helped me to develop my business skill and having someone that supports me, that gives me direction, that helps me out to see how she does it.
It helps to know that there are people who want to help me in this situation, this impossible situation.
It gives a lot of, not just pleasure, a lot of confidence that we are not alone.
Thanks to Heart2Heart, I feel now I have a possibility for a future, and that's a lot more than before. And sometimes, I will admit just to you, sometimes I have days that I actually imagine my future and imagine being a mom and other dreams that I have already given up on. So that's a lot.